Hi friends, welcome to the session by Oracle Genesis. This is 100% free session that we take once in a month, and today we're gonna be talking about Oracle DBA Career. So there are people I feel, and I have come across so many students who are always tensed about the career, how they will have as an Oracle DBA. In this session, we will definitely talk about so many things regarding Oracle DBA Career. We'll start with what exactly goes in Oracle DBA Career. We will talk about the expectations that uh, a company or your employer has from you. Next, we'll talk about Oracle DBA interview pattern, how the interview goes, what all is expected out of you in an interview, and what exactly is required to qualify as an Oracle DBA interview. Next, we'll talk about Fresher DBA must know. As a fresher Oracle DBA, you must know certain things. You should possess certain qualities which are required to qualify the Oracle DBA interview. Next, we will talk about intermediate DBA must know. Basically, these are the people who are in the uh, range of 3 to 6 years of experience, and these people are more in demand because uh, companies, what they will think, like rather than hiring a tenured DBA, they will always look for excellent intermediate DBAs because it will be one kind of cost cutting for the company. So rather than hiring one tenured DBA for whom the company will have to pay more package, they will try to hire an excellent intermediate DBA who's having very good knowledge on different aspects. And of course, the intermediate DBA package would be less than the tenured DBA package. And that's where the companies save more. Next, we will talk about tenured DBA must know. So tenure DBA is nothing but all the people whose experience is above 7 years, and what exactly is expected out of them, and how can be they inside or they can be in the competition. Next, we will talk about interview prepare. So how should you prepare for an Oracle DBA interview? So over there we'll just understand what all technicalities that should go in while preparing for an interview, what you should do, what you should not do. So there are very few important points in that slide where if you stick to those points, you can definitely qualify for an Oracle DBA interview. And later we will talk about resume content. So this is the part where we will understand how you should create your Oracle DBA resume. What should go in, what should not be there, and what you should highlight. That is more important. So I have seen so many resumes in my career. I come across so many Oracle DBA resumes, and the first line of their resume, of course, after their introduction, I'm talking about it. So the first line which I always read is close to like, I am very good at installation or perform so many Oracle databases installation. But if you personally ask me, that is something is expected out of you as a DBA. So understand, rather than keeping your installation skills on number one, why don't you keep your data guard skills on number one? Why don't you keep your ASM skills on top? That is what impresses the interviewer. First of all, remember, whenever you go for an interview, it is your resume which makes you qualify for a face-to-face discussion. So everything falls after your resume. Your resume should be so well designed and points should be highlighted so well that you qualify or the interviewer must feel like calling you for an interview. And finally, we will talk about Oracle Genesis offers. So basically, we as an Oracle Genesis are starting a new placement cell, and that placement cell will help you guys in getting Oracle DBA placements.